Welcome to Daytona for the first points race of the second season of the NASRS Sprint Race Series. We have 10 laps here at Daytona International Speedway with Leland FIFA on pole. Who's outside will be Ian Stiles with Tyler King, and it looked like Tree Leclerc in the second row. As we get ready to see the field take the green flag for the first race this season, you immediately see Wyatt Wild, one of our many rookies this season, jump to the way outside, as we're already going to be 3 wide with Tyler King jumping to the inside. Tyler King is, of course, the defending champion, but he made a move over to Marinelli Racing Enterprises, a brand new team that will be taking Dodge, which is a brand new manufacturer. King leads here early. Tyler has not led a lap in his career so far, despite being the champion, so this would be a pretty cool thing if he can hold off and lead this first lap here in Daytona. Looks pretty set to do it, but at the same time it is Daytona, so who knows how set that actually is. So we got a big crash behind, massive crash behind him, many cars involved. That is only 5 cars that made it through, but Tyler King's going to lead his first lap as we get a replay of that big crash. Carter Jones took a big hit, massive hit by Caleb Marinelli. A lot of torn up race cars right there. Gonna get another replay. Just a couple cars got swirly and the whole field piled in. That's a massive crash. That's a lot of cars torn up on lap 1. It looked like the 8 and the 6 made contact, ran to the side of the 99 and kind of went on from there. See Gary Russell making it through. Not many people made it through though unscathed. I think Gary Russell was even in the wall there. Maybe the 5 guys. It looked like 5 guys made it through unscathed. Yeah, it looks about right, just the 5 guys. Gary Russell may have made it through unscathed. He was up against that wall, I'm not sure. Yeah. Just a massive crash. You couldn't even see from the spectator view onto the track. There's so much smoke. We're going to be on board. Jacob Oreo here. So he just got caught up involved. Yeah, I think he was running last, which is why they jumped on board with him. Just nowhere to go. Bringing down being hard. I was trying to Caleb there, and I think Caleb probably took the hardest hit in this crash. That's it right there. Again, gets T-boned from the side and flips into the air a little bit. What a massive crash just for being on lap 1. But now we're going to be back to the live camera. We got Tyler King leading over Ethan O'Connor with the rookie Elon Solberg in 3rd, with Tree Leclerc in 4th. Tyler has not won a race despite being the champion. He just led his first few laps here at Daytona. So let's see if he can actually hold off Ethan O'Connor and win his first race. The defending champion get off to a very hot start this season. Immediately, the 41 jumps to the outside of the 28. A lot of Chevys up front. Looks like most of the top 10 is Chevys, except the leader in Gabriel and Toro, who is in the 10 Ford, a few cars back. Everyone else looks like they seem to be Chevys. Very Chevy dominated. Tyler King though, what a restart. He's way out front. His caution's already out. We'll continue to watch the battle fleet, then we'll get you a replay there as you can see on the lights that's out. So Tyler King's gonna be able to lead him to the caution flag as we race back to the caution flag in the series. It looks like Ethan O'Connor will be in 2nd and Elon Solberg in 3rd. As with the caution coming out so late, we may have to go to overtime here. We'll see what the officials do as we get replay the crash. The 92 and the 26 get involved, and so does the 15, the 39, and the 6. There's another on board here from Caleb. Caleb's had a rough day. Another hard hit, another airborne hit as he got hit from behind. Justin is kind of piled in there. As we've gotten where this will be the NASRS Sprint Race Series overtime. It's the first time we've gone to overtime. We have 2 laps here, as you can see on the lap board. There will be no cautions no matter what happens. First one back to the flag wins, as we will do a double file restart to finish this race. Tyler King's going to lead the field to green with only 2 laps to go now. Ethan O'Connor to his outside. The 41 gives him a big push. The 48 and the 9 are now working further behind, as we see a few cars switching lanes, including Roberto Crown Jr. Still side by side through turn 1. It looks like the 28 may have not had a great run, as he's now falling way back. He's down to 3rd place. Now he's down to 4th. As they're gonna try to go 2 wide. They're actually probably going to go 3 wide, it looks like, for the race lead. We got Tyler King on the outside, Elon Solberg on the inside, and Gary Russell on the inside. Gary's going to go a little below the yellow line. He didn't go all the way over, so it's not going to be a main issue. They're 4 wide for what looks to be 5th place. It's only 5th place, but they really want it. They are still 4 wide through the tri-oval. So we're going to get the white flag, a big crash behind him, crash in front of him. Gary Russell, can he save it? He can. Looks like Ian Stiles may be in 2nd. I can't quite tell. Well, we're going to race back to the line here. I can't tell what's going on behind him. What is going on? Gary Russell is going to win this race. He's the only one that got through that final wreck somewhat clean. Only got very sideways from it. I think he got hit in the door by the 9. But for the first time in his NASCAR Sprint Race Series career, Gary Russell is going to win a race at Daytona. It's his first career win. Of course, this being his first career race. It's the 2nd year in a row that Tanner Campos Racing has won at Daytona. So we're going to get some replays here of the crash. Really big crash there. Right at the tri-oval. It looked like everybody was involved that was remaining, all 19 cars. This was the first one. Little accident, and the big one happens behind him. Well, technically in front of him. Looks like 2 different incidents, but everyone was involved. Big hit by the 41. Ooh, big hit by Justin Newman in the back. We're going to get on board Gary Russell. You can see it's a blinding light going into turn 1. I wonder if that may have had to do with the crash. They couldn't see. He just gets hit from behind and kind of swerves around. So now we're going to get Tanner Campos, who is way behind the field. He doesn't brake. Oh! He just did not want to brake, and he just ran through Ethan O'Connor. Gary Russell is going to get his first win at Daytona. As I said, this is Gary's first career win, as it's his first race. He's one of 2 rookies on Tanner Campos Racing, along with Justin Ricci. This is the 2nd season in a row that Tanner Campos Racing has won at Daytona, as Zach Stern took the crown last season in Season 1. This now makes 3 of the 4 Tanner Campos Racing drivers winners, besides the rookie Justin Ricci, as Zach won 4 races last season. Tanner won 1 at Circuit of the Americas, and now this is Gary Russell's first career win. It's going to be a big monkey off his back, as he is running for one of the sport's powerhouses. Expected that this team will compete for many wins this season. This could just be one of many for all we know. But yeah, big congratulations to Gary Russell on his first career win. It's pretty awesome. He must be so happy. That I know that it would be been a tough road. He didn't lead until right at the end there. Tyler King led the first 10 laps of the race, which was the scheduled race distance, but since we went into overtime, we had 2 more laps, and Gary led both laps in overtime. Was the only one not involved in, well, that was not wrecked completely in the last lap crash. That's really good for him as well. But every driver who was involved in today's race was involved in an incident, which is insane. All 28 cars got into a crash at some point during the race. Not very good for the owners' wallets. Gary's car is definitely the cleanest. He barely hit the wall in the first incident, and then made it through the second one pretty unscathed, but he was in it. Carter Jones is going to get credited with 2nd, Ian Stiles in 3rd. As we just can see the rest of the field. You see Tanner Campos in 19th. That 3 went on board with him. Brian Logano's bringing up the rear. As you can see, the rest of the results scrolling by. So yeah, thank you for all watching, and I hope to see you next time, as we will be racing in Nashville.